ArawakX introduces to you Tropical Gyro, the next international food.
So I'm the person who gets to pull it down today?
You don't have to.
Oh, he was so excited though. I think you should let him.
No, you're gonna pull that down,
I was
Bria.
like, you were so excited.
Todd, give me time. Someone give me time. It's 9. Let me know when. Y'all come in, Winston, come inside. Yes, come sit down.
Oh, the music?
Good morning, all the way from ArawakX in the beautiful shores of the Bahamas. Greetings. We are here once again, excited about a new launch of the company, and I think you guys are absolutely going to love what we have to offer today. Getting right to it, we are going to invite our CEO of the company, Rahming Sr, Rahming, to introduce everybody and to welcome everybody to this wonderful occasion. Mr. Rahming.
Welcome, a heartfelt welcome to all of you that are watching and all of you that are present here. We have with us a fantastic story. An engineer of cuisine who has who started with humble beginnings and is about to launch an international brand right here. And the exciting thing about it is that you can be a part of it. And that is what ArawakX is about. It's about revealing these fantastic entrepreneurs that are out there and to help them to get themselves on the world stage and to get themselves organized to the point of view where you can participate in their growth. And so, again, with a very short announcement, we are proud to have a fantastic team of ArawakX. You see here Ms. Fanerin Hannah, who is the MC for this event, our co-founder, the RC Rahming Sr., and guess who we're going to, Junior. Sometimes he speaks for me, so. and our equities coordinator, who was responsible for bringing this whole event together, and then our special guest, who is about to be revealed today, Mr. Kevin Culmer, of Tropical Gyros. Yes. This is an opportunity for Bahamians now to become involved in a company that is already successful, that is branching out into the national sphere and then finally into the international sphere with a fantastic entrepreneur story. This is our own Colonel Saunders, people, right here, sitting right here before us. And so without further ado, I'm going to allow him to have some words about, because this is about him. Wonderful. Come forward, sir, Mr. Culmer.
Good day, everybody. Hope everybody's well. It indeed is a pleasure to actually be here, having this opportunity to speak to you, having the opportunity to have ArawakX stand behind us as we try to push my brand forward, locally and internationally. Tropical Gyros has been a labor of love for me. I created this back in 2015 and launched it at the World Relays, at the IAAF World Relays. So not only do I have a special place for my heart for sports, but definitely I look at the IAAF World Relays, the opportunity it gave me to bring forth to the public my creation, my idea. And the reception that I received at that two-day event showed me that this was a product that was going to be well received. And from that point on, I moved diligently to try to bring this to the market We started after the IAAF World Relays from doing deliveries from my house, and then I rented a professional kitchen. Then I rented an outdoor location on Gladstone Road inside a landscaping company opposite Bahamas Food Services at the times. And then in March 25th, on my birthday, 2017, I opened up the Rosetta Street location. And, you know, so we've been going strong for 5 years. We've made it through COVID, when a lot of businesses, you know, international franchises closed during COVID. Tropical Gyro stayed open. We made it through with the assistance and the perseverance of my team, and also the support of the general public. We seem to have been able to create a product that has been well received. And you know, for me, it's when I walk in and I see customers in the restaurant, you know, I am just humbled. When I see people, when they see me on the streets or in the food store, oh man, best gyros in town, best gyros in the world. I mean, that gives me goosebumps, but more importantly, it makes me want to work even harder to ensure that I can keep the standard of consistency of my product as important and as meaningful and as wanting by the public as possible. I don't take it for granted, the success that we brought to this date, but now moving forward, I need you guys. I need you guys to come on board with me as we try to take this brand, not only expand it locally, but internationally. I believe that I have created a brand that can be franchised internationally. I want to be the first Bahamian brand created here locally in the Bahamas to franchise internationally. Yes, we have some Bahamian restaurants that have opened in America, but have they franchised to the point that we are trying to put ourselves in the same market as a Colonel Sanders, as a Wendy's? Too many times we see Bahamians bringing in international franchises to the Bahamas. We have so much talent and creativity here in this country. Why aren't we exporting our ideas to the world as well? And so with Tropical Gyros and with the help of ArawakX helping me and guiding me along this process, and with the community at large through the crowdfunding program, we plan to bring Tropical Gyros to the world, okay? And let people see, wow, this is something that was created in the Bahamas. The story, Colonel Sanders started at 65. Well, I'm not 65 yet, but I just turned 60 as we hit our 5-year anniversary at Rosetta Street, and I think now is the time. We've been around for 5 years. We still have a lot of work to do with the proper guidance of the team behind me and the team that we're going to bring on board as we get this expansion going. We are confident that the product can stand. More importantly, the vision is there, and the drive and the passion that I have to see this through is just, you know, it's there. I mean, I eat, sleep, and drink Tropical Gyros. You know, people say to me, you know, I went shopping the other day because I was going out, and I was like, and my daughter saw me. She says, well, Daddy, I never see you in regular clothes. I always see you in your uniform because I'm always working. You know, I'm always working. I'm always out there in the public. And for me, you know, I say to my wife, like in my masks, for instance, you know, when I go anywhere, you know, I always advertise the brand, because for me it's about creating a brand. You know, I could have opened a restaurant as a chef like many chefs do, and there's some great chefs in this country. You know, we have so much talent in the culinary industry here in this country. And so for me, I didn't just want to create a restaurant. I wanted to create a brand that can compete on the world stage, okay? And I think we've done that. I think we have a unique product to the point where some people have actually tried to copy it. They haven't had much success because they don't have me, okay? The brand doesn't have me. I created this brand, everything, the seasonings, right from the seasonings to the sauces to the dressings, are all my intellectual property, so they're unique to me. Anybody can make a gyro. And I have Bahamianized. I know the Greek community doesn't like the fact that I say gyro because the correct terminology is gyro, okay? But because I Bahamianized it, I call it gyro. So to the Greek community, we apologize ahead of time. I say this all the time, but I had to Bahamianize the word gyro and turn it into gyro because I want people to understand that this isn't Greek, right? It's a different flavor. They have their flavor. It's a great flavor that they have. Ours is different. Okay, we have a different flavor. We have the Caribbean and the Bahamian flavors combined. And we have some exciting new products that we're actually going to be launching over the summer, some new flavors. And we want to keep it with the same specter that we pushed forward with now, was that the idea of being tropical, everything that we do, and we stay consistent to our brand. Okay, some people said to me one day, well, Chef, why don't you start doing conch snacks and chicken snacks? I said, no. I said, we have a great company in this country, Bamboo Shack, that does that. They do a great job. There's no sense in me trying to recreate the wheel. Okay, I'm going to stick with my gyros. I'm not going to say Euro, with my gyros, and we're going to move forward in there. And I think it's important to do that. So, I'm hopeful that the community at large will see what we're trying to do, would want to come on board with that program, and with this opportunity, 5 years ago, ArawakX wasn't here. And I am thankful that they decided to put their minds together and find an opportunity to give Bahamian entrepreneurs an opportunity to expand their product, to grow their product, to bring their ideas to marketplace, because it's been tough. It hasn't been easy. Take my word for it. It's not been easy. And it's not going to be easy moving forward. But the key is that there's a dedicated team, the owner, the founder. I am extremely dedicated and committed to seeing this through, right, to seeing the expansion through and bringing on the right people to help me achieve that, because no man is an island. Okay? I am a chef. I'm good at what I do, and creating food products and ensuring that the standard is met at all times of consistency. But now as we move forward and I seek the input of the public through helping us raise money to do that, then I need to start bringing more people in to take care of those things that I then myself cannot do. Okay, to ensure that we have a solid team behind us with the financial team and the expertise that's in this room here with ArawakX, and moving forward, the guide and that they're going to provide for me is going to help us achieve what it is we're trying to do. So hopefully we can achieve this process with your help and with the guidance, and let's take tropical gyros to the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Culmer. We are going to now invite Bree and Mr. Culmer to officially get this started and ringing the bells.
I'm gonna move on the side. This is very loud. So,
I'm going to take one. Are you taking one?
no.
They're the both of yours.
Really? All right. So,
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
Ready. All right.
They make cowbells a lot different in my days.
Yes, yeah. And now we're going to invite our
ArawakX
CTO.
introduces to you Tropical Gyro, the next international food franchise.
My name is Kevin Culmer, Executive Chef, CEO, and founder of Tropical Gyros. I'm a Red Seal certified cook, chef, and restaurateur with over 30 years of experience in restaurant operations and management, both locally and in North America. I have developed a wealth of knowledge in restaurant operations, costing, menu creation, and service, specifically hospitality training. The Bahamas has a serious problem with obesity, diabetes, and other non-communicable diseases. We are one of the sickest nations in the Caribbean. There has been a void in the market for a healthier, affordable, handheld alternative to the fried, processed, and high-sodium products currently being offered by our main competitors, the U.S. fast food burger and chicken franchise and hot dog vendors. Tropical Gyros is a product that I created to fill that void. Our handheld Tropical Gyros are made to order with fresh, wholesome ingredients and come straight from the grill in no more than 10 minutes, giving Bahamians a wide variety of healthy alternatives at competitive prices that tantalize the palates of both Bahamians and tourists alike. While the name Gyro is synonymous with Greek cuisine, there is nothing Greek about a tropical gyro. Jerk chicken, sweet fire shrimp, grilled coconut curried lamb are only a few of the savory flavors that we serve in our signature wheat wraps, completed with authentic and pineapples, giving it that tropical feel. Our business sells these unique Bahamian-style gyros, gyro bowls, fresh salads, and beverages, and offers fast food service at affordable competitive prices. It is our belief that every guest that walks through the doors of Tropical Gyro should not only experience a flavor rush, but a positive service and guest experience rush as well.
Tropical Gyro has a team of local and international experts who believe in the growth of the business, customer service, and making Tropical Gyro a local. They will also launch an executive food truck and build a processing plant to service all locations to make production smoother and more efficient and cost effective. Tropical Gyro is looking to raise $850,000 and is giving you the opportunity to invest and own a piece of the gyro.
Wonderful. And for our closing, after our CTO has made his brief remarks, we can open the floor to all media for Mr. Culmer. Please help me welcome DRC Rahming Jr.
Hello, everyone. Now I'm very, very hungry, and I know what I'm getting. First of all, congratulations on your journey. I know this is a life's work, and we're very pleased to offer support to help you get to you and your picture of it. So you'll see us coming out with much more rapid adjustments to the market as things come up. So once again, if you would like to purchase shares in Tropical Gyro, you do so through ArawakX.com. Thank you again, and this is going to be good.
Thank you so much, DJ. Now, Mr. Culmer, we invite you back. Okay. And media, please, any questions you may have, you can ask at this time.
Mr. Culmer, what's your possible timeline for opening franchises
Abroad?
abroad?
I would say the process would start after 12 months of us opening up our second location here from successful. I think it's important before we start looking at the international exposure to make sure that we get all the kinks worked out here to show logistical support for more than one location from our production and distribution center. I think we get those things organized, then we can start looking at, and that usually a year is a good benchmark to see, work out kinks. Like you see the ArawakX team was talking about a 6-month break, and during that time they did some upgrades to their website platform. I think it's important that we take that time first to see how best to do that. Well, the second location, we're looking at, we're waiting for the raise to be completed, and we're looking at 3 months. And from the moment that the raise is completed and ArawakX gives me the go-ahead, I should be up and running within 3 months from that point. So I'd say within 6 months, because we would do simultaneously build out the production distribution center and the second location. We're scouting locations right now. I did lose out on a spot on Cable Beach that I was really, really hoping to get, but that's fine. There's some other spots on Carmichael that I'm talking to right now.
You mentioned the IAAF. Which relays? 2014, 2015?
2015, yes, sir.
Is the opening of the second location completely dependent on the race?
No. No, it's not. No. We had a second location at the Point downtown, but that unfortunately was knocked out by COVID. That one couldn't sustain. It was very difficult. They always say in this business that each unit should be self-sufficient. And if you're going to be pulling resources from one unit to support another, that can bring your whole company down. And what was happening was that there were hardly any concessions on the rent downtown. And so it would have been very difficult to meet that rent from the revenues from the Rosetta Street location without causing serious, damage to the company profitability. So we had to walk away from it. And it was sad because right when COVID hit, we were seeing a major increase in sales down there. So we were really excited about what was going to happen. So, there is the possibility that we could look at going back downtown at another time.
Just curious, you were saying that at the height of the pandemic, and other businesses were closing down, your business managed to stay. What do you think was your secret?
Well, first and foremost, I think that we were built as a takeout. So the closure of indoor seating didn't affect us, okay, number one. Number two, we had already started with Craven delivery service prior to COVID. We started with Craven in 2019, and I think July 2019, we brought Craven on board. So we had already started getting some business from that. And I think that the loyalty that customers have to our product, I think that also allowed us to maintain and stay open during that process. I did have to make some adjustments, of course, staffing and hours and what have you. And really, the staff helped us because they agreed, some of them agreed to work less hours, they worked less hours and what have you. And so we did what we could as a company to try to help alleviate, their loss of income as best as possible. So all of those factors work together to allow us to stay open.
What are new products you're launching?
Well, one of the new products we want to bring out, the next one we're going to bring out is a steak gyro. I tried it initially. It was beef. We're doing steak, but I had to get the right, I want to get the right steak. As a chef, I don't like when people say grilled steak. Well, I say, well, what type of steak is it? Is it a ribeye? Is it a filet mignon? Is it a porterhouse? Is it a New York strip? So I was looking and I found a nice ribeye that's cost effective to be able to use. And so we're going to use a ribeye steak, and I'm working on launching that. It's probably going to be launched the beginning of July. So that steak, and it's going to be marketed not as a beef gyro, but as a steak gyro, ribeye steak,
How many people do you have working with you now?
Right now I have a staff of 12. Yes, 10 full-time and 2 part-time.
What was that moment that made you kind of realize or feel like this could be an international franchise?
Actually, doing sporting events. The Commonwealth Youth Games. Remember the Commonwealth Youth Games we had at the Sports Center? We were there, and the people from Australia and England and Canada were just amazed. In Guyana, Trinidad, like, wow, Jamaica, wow, you all need to bring this over there. And I was like, okay, interesting. So seeing that, seeing those international people enjoy the product and recognizing that, wow, this is something different that they don't have there, that led me to really believe that this, outside of my own desire to get it done, that it was possible. I'm an eternal optimist. I always see the glass as being half full. And sometimes it could get me into trouble thinking, I forge ahead sometimes that I can make this work, I can make it work. I had in the back of my mind, because I've lived in America and in Canada and worked in both places, that, this product could work over there, And one of the guys from Canada, actually, who had ate it, he said, well, when you come to Toronto, you should call it tropical shawarma, because shawarma is bigger in Canada than gyros, right? You should call it tropical shawarma because they have more of a Lebanese content. There's Greek gyro restaurants there, but shawarmas are almost on every corner. I said, I have to think about that. So that's when I knew that at the Commonwealth Youth Games, I said, you know what, you can gyro. And with the Jamaicans to say, wow, this is really good, and they're the originators of jerk, that really was a tap on my shoulder to say, okay, I think I'm onto something here.
So there's Caribbean expansion as well.
Oh, without a doubt, not just North America, international. And so, actually, I have a Bahamian who has a business in Jamaica. He's a doctor, and he's been after me to open up in Jamaica for about a year now. So we are looking at that. But like I said, the key for me is being able to support, be able to have an area where the production distribution center, where I can make mass sauces and dressings and be able to then, be able to send them out. Right now I do everything for the restaurant right there. And that gets tedious at times because sometimes, we don't have the space. So that's the most important part of any of the expansion of Tropical Gyros, is to get that production distribution center going to support all of the other opportunities. I have people someone right now wants to open up in Eleuthera, right? Someone wants to open up in Abaco. And so I see Bahamian expansion as well, in the Family Islands. And I think it's something, especially in those Family Islands that have a sort of a tourist influx. So I've been traveling. I was supposed to go away this last week. It's to offer Bahamians an opportunity to be entrepreneurs through franchise opportunities, and I think that's important. One of the things that is my vision is to give Bahamians an opportunity to be an owner of something. And, you know, if anybody understood the Chick-fil-A model, you know, Chick-fil-A, and I sort of want to fashion Tropical Gyro's franchise opportunities after the Chick-fil-A model. And it's very interesting the way they do it. It gives people, you know, you don't need a whole lot of money to come in because the company sets everything up and they lease it from them, and you can make a pretty decent living. So we want to be able to offer that to the Bahamians. I think that's important. No other Bahamian brand, no other Bahamian restaurants doing that.
That's not available right now.
That will be available once we get the production distribution center up. We will be looking at that component. The day that that ArawakX closes the raise, the day it's important that we start at home first. I think it makes it more attractive to show Americans or any international investors that we are able to do it here first, because, you know, how do you sell something to someone if you're saying, oh, you know, the opportunity to open up, if you can't show that you can do that here in the Bahamas first. So I think it's always good to start at home first, and then move forward. You know, there are talks with a national group that's interested, an international restaurant group that's actually expressed some interest. And, you know, I was over at Atlantis. We were doing the Christmas, Atlanta does the Christmas Junkanoo, and we sold gyros out there every Friday night under a tent. You know, we couldn't bring our grill and stuff, but, you know, we had a hot plate and we grilled them at the restaurant. And all of the responses from the guests that wrote comment cards was that it was the best food they had while they were at Atlantis. and no joke. And I had been in discussions with Atlantis about trying to bring us over under a licensing agreement. And, you know, and I've heard some information where people were a little nervous about us coming over there because of the price point. And, you know, it does say something when they have all these beautiful restaurants over there and the guests are saying the best food they had was something they bought from a little stand under a tent, you know? So that made me feel great. So, you know, that shows me that we can further cemented that we belong in an international market as well. Now I want to say to all of you guys, you know, Bree had asked me to bring some gyros for you guys here this morning, but it would have been very difficult from a logistics perspective, especially after a long holiday weekend. But I encourage you, you're welcome to come today or tomorrow. Just present that you're from the Tribune or with News Media, and you'll be comped and be able to get a gyro of your choice. So that you too, if you haven't tried it, you can then try it and say, well, let me see what this guy's all this fuss is about. You know, it is my hope. We still have a lot of work to do, marketing-wise, because we want people to really. A lot of people still don't know about us. You know, I want to be as synonymous with cuisine, as people everyone knows Bamboo Shack. You know, and Elaine Pinder, you know, God bless her soul. You know, I totally respect what she has done. You know, and I can only hope that I can reach that level of success with Tropical Gyros. It's a little different style of product, but I feel that we can with the right team behind. That I think we have the product to get it done. Okay, thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, I am hungry too. See to you. I can't wait for that steak. Yeah, I'll take the gyro. Yes, we are waiting for that. Listen, please keep your eyes on our platform. We will be assisting, well, not directly, but whatever your efforts are in your marketing, sir, be reassured that we are going to be there to support. All right? Okay. Oh, Eyewitness came a little. It's the weather, right, Eyewitness? Okay, I understand. So you want us to start this all over again? But we will, because, you know, everybody know we are having some inclement weather. Tech team, could we roll the pitch deck again? They'll get it. We'll share data. Okay, very good. Do you have any questions for Mr. Culmer? Mr. Culmer has a franchise that's fine. It's fine. Okay. So. Okay. Very good. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Looking to a successful race. Yeah. Good. We can share. You guys, we can share.
Have at it.
I know.
ArawakX introduces to you Tropical Gyro, the next international food franchise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. All right. My name is Culmer, Executive Chef, CEO, and founder of Tropical Gyros. I'm a Red Seal certified cook, chef, and restaurateur with over 30 years of experience in restaurant operations and management, both locally and in North America. I have developed a wealth of knowledge in restaurant operations, costing, menu creation, and service, specifically hospitality training. The Bahamas has a serious problem with obesity, diabetes, and other non-communicable diseases. We are one of the sickest nations in the Caribbean. There has been a void in the market for a healthier, affordable, handheld alternative to the fried, processed, and high-sodium products currently being offered by our main competitors, the U.S. fast food burger and chicken franchise, and hot dog vendors. Tropical Gyros is a product that I created to fill that void. Our handheld Tropical Gyros are made to order with fresh, wholesome ingredients and come straight from the grill in no more than 10 minutes, giving Bahamians a wide variety of healthy alternatives at competitive prices that tantalize the palates of both Bahamians and tourists alike. While the name Gyro is synonymous with Greek cuisine, there is nothing Greek about a Tropical Gyro. Jerk chicken, sweet fire shrimp, grilled coconut curried lamb are only a few of the savory flavors that we serve in our signature wheat wraps. Completed with authentic seasoning blends and one-of-a-kind sauces that I've created and dressings, and I top them with freshly diced mangoes and pineapples, giving it that tropical feel. Our business sells these unique Bahamian-style gyros, gyro bowls, fresh salads, and beverages, and offers fast food service at affordable competitive prices. It is our belief that every guest that walks through the doors of Tropical Gyros should not only experience a flavor rush, but a positive service and guest experience rush as well.
Tropical Gyro has a team of local and international experts who believe in the growth of the business, customer service, and making Tropical Gyro a local, regional, and internationally known name for every household. Tropical Gyro is looking to expand this international franchise by first opening 3 new locations locally here in the Carmichael, Cable Beach, and Prince Charles areas. They will also launch an executive food truck and build a processing plant to service all locations to make production smoother and more efficient and cost-effective. Tropical Gyro is looking to raise $850,000 and is giving you the opportunity to invest and own a piece of the gyro.